All right, man. You know, when you're just getting loose, even when you're getting loose, and this is what you're doing right here. We're just getting loose, just getting started. You see how your hips move um, in front of that baseball, and because you're not really even thinking about what you're doing, you're just getting loose, doing some front toss, and you're just kind of joking around a little bit. What you need to do, buddy, is you need to make sure you're doing your motor skills correct, exactly correct. No matter if you're doing, you know, front toss, side toss, doesn't really matter. You need to make sure you're getting your hips behind the baseball every time, because you want to make sure that you're doing the proper mechanics. So, I mean, that's what we're doing right now. We're just working and looking and thinking about, trying to get our mind right. When you start getting away and start doing, things like that swing right there, and not even thinking about it, and just continue back doing it over and over again, then you're gonna start perfecting again the bad habits. So I just want to make sure that we, get this clear, that this is just getting loose, making sure you're loading at the right time. So your front shoulder is pointing up right now. And realistically, the best way to get your front shoulder from pointing up like that is to push your hips back towards the catcher. So I know you shouldn't be too happy with these swings right here, but they get better as we go. Um, when we get into the live arm situation, because you're getting a little bored with front toss, but seriously, when you do front toss or side toss drills or even tee work, just work on perfecting your mechanics and keep your hips from going towards your front foot. All right, now we're doing live arm here, and you can see you're getting after it a little bit more serious, because you're being challenged, off speed pitch, curveballs. I want you to look at the comparison. This was a couple of weeks ago. Letting the ball get much deeper in the zone, good extension, perpendicular body, so you were doing this a couple of weeks ago when you can do this. But I only was able to select a few of these swings because many of them were more like that, or a little less like, or more like the ones before in front toss. See how far your hips are going forward? You want to stay back. And that's why I went back to this angle right here, because I couldn't really see what was happening. But there's a lot of movement with your hips that's going from the plate towards third base. And my guess is you're doing that because you're not on time, not starting your breathing and your mechanics at the right time. You're a little late, so you're trying to compensate. So when you don't have to compensate and you're on time, that's where we're heading. You need to stick towards that. See you next time, buddy.